I felt that same way about a man once. It was a long time ago, but I remember that feeling like he was here now, in this very room.
I don't want to seem nosy.
No, please, sit down.
I'm just curious if you and the man you loved are still together?
Unfortunately, we're not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now that I know how incredible true love really is, I don't want to lose it. And my guy, he's incredible too. And the connection we have, he's the one for me. I know he is.
I see. And this man of yours, he feels the same way about you?
I think so. But I'm not sure. I know he loves me, but whenever I get on the subject of marriage, he gets off at the next stop.
Some men can never commit. They just don't have it in them. They go from one woman to the next, and it never ends. But I'm sure your man isn't that way.
Would I know if you were?
Just look at the other parts of his life. I'm sure your man exercised any wanderlust a long time ago. That he settled down after finishing his education and getting his degree. I'm sure your man has a good job in his chosen field. And his commitment to his work will reflect how committed he'll be in his personal life.
Actually, my guy hasn't settled down yet. He switched majors in college, then dropped out of grad school.
Oh.
Since then, he's moved around a lot, so he hasn't really committed to a career.
Oh. Well, all men are different. Just because your man hasn't been able to commit to much of anything doesn't mean he won't be able to commit to you.
I wonder.
All the fancies talk about marriage and commitment got me thinking about you.
Noah, when you told me last night that I was the love of your life, I knew you meant it heart and soul. I was especially touched when you said that if for some reason our relationship were to end, that you would never love another woman the way you love me. Noah, you swore if we were ever apart and you met another woman, that no matter how beautiful or how nice she was, you could never feel for her what you feel for me. You vowed never to love another woman the way you love me. And I take comfort in your promise, knowing that I am and always will be the great love of your life.
Yeah, you were my great love, but you're gone.
Sorry if I upset you with my whole take on men. I'm a bit down on the whole love thing these days. So just forget what I said. I'm sure the man you love will commit to you.
Well, I know my guy was able to commit to a woman before.
He was?
He had a great love before we met. I don't know what happened between them, but I know he was completely into her.
Did he tell you that?
No, I found a letter she'd written him. In it, she said he told her that he would never love another woman the way he loved her. And if their relationship ever ended, any woman he met afterwards would never...
Would never mean to him what she did.
That's exactly what she wrote. How did you know that? How do you know what my boyfriend's ex wrote to him?
Who hasn't written something like that? If a man tells a woman that he'll never love anyone as much as he loves her, it just seems he'd go on to say that no other woman would ever mean as much to him as she did. Right?
Right. You must think I'm a total flake. First I bump into you, then I talk your ear off about my boyfriend.
I don't mind. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger.
You do seem to get where I'm coming from.
I know it must be hard for you, knowing about this other woman in your boyfriend's past. Knowing he gave his heart to her before he opened it to you. Of course, assuming he really gave his heart to her and wasn't just stringing her along. You never know with a man, do you?
I thought I did.
Forgive me for being blunt, but after hearing about this other woman, I have to wonder if your boyfriend won't commit to you because he's afraid to, or if it's because he's still committed to this other woman.
But he said he hasn't seen her in years.
That doesn't mean that she still isn't in his heart.
He has kept her letter.
Look, if he hasn't seen her in years, he probably didn't mean what he said about never loving anyone as much as her. Promises rarely mean the same thing to men as they do to us. But I'm sure your boyfriend's different. I need to be on my way. It was nice to have met you.
You too. Noah is different. Promises mean everything to him. Noah is definitely a man of his word. At least he has been so far.